Hey everyone, and welcome back to my Football Manager Experiments YouTube series. Now, I haven't done one for a while, so I thought I'd try and get one up early on in the year and then try and get one up every now and then when I have time. If you've got any suggestions, put them in the comment section below. I do have some on old videos that I haven't done, so I do have some ideas, but if you've got any that I feel are really good, then I will do them, of course. But today, it's just a bit of fun. It's nothing serious at all. We're basically going to see how a team of Chamakhs do in the Premiership over an entire season. Now, I've given Speroni to them. I've left Speroni in the team simply because it'd be slightly unfair on Chamakh if he had to go in goal as well. Plus, I'm going to holiday to the end of August, then resign, basically so they don't sign any other players, and it would be more interesting to see. So obviously, the man coming in might decide to play a load of youth players in defence. But generally, when I've done this before, the manager does tend to play, 9 or so of the actual player that I want him to play. So this is the formation I've picked. Chamakhs can actually play on the wing and in attacking midfield, apparently. Can't play in defence or defence midfield. So I've gone with this formation, which is obviously very loose in the central midfield area, and they may get a bit overrun, but the manager that comes in September time may choose a different formation anyway. But I'm just going to have this for the first few games, for the friendlies and the first 2 or 3 games in the Premiership. I will resign after the Norwich game at the end of the transfer window, and then someone else will come in and I'll holiday it to the end of the season and see how they get on. So yes, without further ado, I'll holiday to the end of August. Bloody hell, we've actually won a couple of games. Incredible stuff from Chamakhs. So we started off losing 4-2 against FC Nantes, however you pronounce it. But Chamakhs got a couple of goals. Well, 2 Chamakhs scored. 4-1 defeat against Hamilton. Goal from Douglas Wright, whoever he is, some youngster. 1-0 draw against Queen of the South. Goal from Chamakhs. 3-2 defeat against Ross County. 2 goals from 2 different Chamakhs. Then we beat Cray 2-0. Fantastic victory against all odds. There you go. And this guy seems to be playing a lot of games. 17-year-old Ishmael. Then we drew 3-3 against Bromley, that well-known team. Couple of goals from this Chamakhs and a goal from that Chamakhs. 2-3 defeat against Aston Villa in the first Premiership game. That's not bad, actually. I mean, couple of goals from Chamakhs. Jason Punchin's come back into the team. Oh yeah, he's on loan, isn't he? I thought I removed him. He must. I did remove him, and they've loaned him back. Yeah, I did not allow this. I'm manager. Never mind. Then actually, sorry, we lost 2-0 against Chelsea, and then actually our worst defeat so far was actually against Walsall in the Capital One Cup. I reckon because we weren't playing Chamakhs at the back in that game, and 2 Chamakhs scored. Then we beat Norwich 3-1. Crazy. Let's see the actual stats and see possession wise. Only 44%, not bad. A lot less shots, but defensively obviously we held up well. We'll take a look at this first goal in the 3rd minute from Maro and Chamakhs. It's freezing now. Here we go. So came to Chamakhs, into Chamakhs, down the wing, crossed it in, and Chamakhs applied the finish. What's the other goals? Let's have a look. I think this is their goal, actually. We'll go to our goals. Oh no. Is this a goal? That's their goal, I believe. Headed in. Come on, Chamakhs. You're tall. You should be able to head it away. Then we scored again. Chamakhs wins the header. Over the top, but Speroni comes out and collects. Thumped up the pitch. Chamakhs wins the head. Oh, he's going to win a lot of headers, to be fair. Great stuff there, and fantastic finish. Really great finish. Let's go to the last goal. Penalty. Chamakhs applies the finish. So there we go. We've actually won a game and we're not bottom of the Premiership after 3 games. Only -1 goal difference. It's not going too badly. So I'm going to holiday it. I'm going to stay as manager and see how long I last before I get sacked. But I'll holiday to the end of the season and see where the Chamakhs finish. So it didn't go to plan in the end for Crystal Palace. Bottom of the table, 12 points, 3 wins, 3 draws. It wasn't entirely my fault because I was sacked on the 10th of November. So there was plenty of time for the manager to rectify any issues. If we just go to the team and see their fixtures, and we'll see how the players. I mean, most of the Chamakhs, I assume, have been put in the reserves. Let's have a look. Yes, in the reserves. If I just include the reserves as well, then we can see goals-wise, appearances-wise. Obviously, Speroni at the top, then Punchin. Then there's a few Chamakhs with lots of appearances. Goals-wise, Punchin was their top scorer. So, of all the Chamakhs, not even one of them managed to beat Punchin. But collectively they did. 5 goals for this one, 4, 3, 3, 2, 1. Average rating-wise, this Chamakh, with 1 goal in 1 game, got the best average rating. Then it was this Chamakh with 3 and 36. It's hilarious. Manager is Martin O'Neill now, so he took them down. Let's look at the fixtures. So I went on a bit of a bad run by the looks of it. Obviously I did holiday at this stage, and I got sacked after that Fulham game, so we'd lost all these games. Managed to score against Man City. Then Martin O'Neill came in, managed to get a draw against Cardiff 2-2. Then he went on a really bad run all the way down here. Managed to beat Aston Villa 1-0 and Barnsley 3-1 in the FA Cup. Then 4-1 victory against Blackpool in the FA Cup. Pretty impressive. 2-2 draw against West Ham. 2-1 win against West Brom. But there's not any massive thrashings. I don't think they've conceded more than 4 goals in the game. Last day of the season, a 2-2 draw against Everton. I'll just see what formation Martin O'Neill decided to play with Crystal Palace in the end. If we can see that. Can we see that? Possibly not. No. But anyway, he ended up playing quite a few youngsters. Yeah, not a huge number of Chamakhs in the end. I reckon if he played all the Chamakhs, they'd have been fine. But it wasn't to be in the end for Palace. They did get relegated. This is the tactic he went for in the end. Similar to mine, except he only played 1 up front. 2 up front, managed to beat Norwich, you know, so I reckon he should have stuck with 2 up front. They signed Jordi Gomez. Let's have a quick look at the transfers, who they signed in January in the end. Go to history. So they brought in Stockdale from Fulham, David Fox from Norwich, Jordi Gomez from Wigan, Will Johnson from Portland, and Daryl Flahavan, don't know how to pronounce his name, from Bournemouth. They managed to sell 3 Chamakhs, all under $500,000, or just $500,000 for this one. Fulham, Hull and Cardiff. Let's see how they did in the end at Cardiff. See, he did well. 6 goals for Cardiff. Where did they finish? Helping them to 9th place finish. So there you go. And this Chamakh for Hull, 3 goals, not bad. Hull survived as well, just about. And lastly, Fulham signed 1. And he managed to get 5 goals in the league in 11 appearances, helping Fulham finish 8th. So there you go. The Chamakhs that left did rather well in the second half of the season. But that's it for this experiment. It was just a bit of fun, like I said, nothing serious. We saw the Chamakhs fail and Crystal Palace got relegated. And yeah, there's not really point in another season because they'll probably sell most of the Chamakhs and bring in other players, so it won't be quite the same. But thank you for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed this. If you have any suggestions, put them in the comments section below, or follow me on Twitter. And the links are in the description below. You can follow Golden FM and my personal account. If you want to directly ask me a question or give me an idea, then you can go via Twitter or Facebook as well, whatever really. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I shall see you in a future Football Manager experiment.